Well, up next is Action TV.
This performance, which was held at the hall of the Ananda Samarakon Vidyalaya in Vevela Piliyandala last Monday, was a source of pride for all stakeholders of the school. The village of Vevela and the Samarakon family, which donated the land on which the school stands about 9 decades ago. If the program that the local political administration and the Western Province Education Authorities had planned for this school in 2009 and last July had been successful, it could be that such a colourful performance would not have seen the light of day at this school. If the program in question had been successful, then the 23 children in this dance troupe would not have been able to continue studying at this school. The dance troupe, which comprises of children from grades 6 to 10, staged this performance at the All-Ireland Schools Dance Competition 2013 and were placed third. In 2009, plans were hatched to close down the school in order to build the hostel complex of the sports school attached to the Piliyandala Central College. When this measure proved unsuccessful, steps were taken in July to attempt to limit this school to a primary section only. It was also proposed that if parents agreed to this measure, then a sum of 500,000 rupees would be allocated for the beautification of the school. When the parents dissented, the Deputy Secretary of the Western Province Ministry of Education departed from school premises with the brash statement that funds would not be allocated even for the maintenance of this school. The difficulties that the dance teacher at this school had to face when training the school's dance troupe affirm that the Deputy Secretary's statement was not a hollow one.
The costumes that we had for the dance troupe were over 10 years old. It would be good if the attention of the public is drawn towards this, but we could achieve much more as a school if the children's needs are fulfilled.
These children have proven that instead of opening and shutting down schools as per the whim and fancy of officials and authorities, what should be done is to provide opportunities for these children.
If this school had been shut down, we would not have gotten to where we are now. In truth, several persons have tried to close down this school.
It is a Sirasa Action TV that brought this situation to light. We are thankful for their work in taking this voice not only throughout Sri Lanka but to the world as well.
In business news tonight, official government data shows that revenue from the tourism sector increased by 43.4% in September in comparison with the same period last year.
The tourism sector generated $98.7 million in revenue in September.
According to official government data, 89,761 tourists visited Sri Lanka in September this year. This was an increase of 26% in comparison with September 2012. Official data also shows that 801,200 tourists visited Sri Lanka between January and September 2013. Revenue generated by the tourism sector in this time frame amounted to $883 million.
In sports news, it's cricket. The Sri Lanka Board 11 won the Sri Lanka Cricket 4-day triangular tournament despite the finals being between Board 11 and the Sri Lanka A team ending in a draw. Now the match was played at the SSC grounds in Colombo today.
The Sri Lanka A team scored 125 runs in response to the 501 runs scored by the Sri Lanka Board 11 in the first innings. Sri Lanka Board 11 declared their second essay on 205 for 1, setting a target of 582. The Sri Lanka A team scored 197 for 3 at stumps on the final day today. Kumar Sangakkara and Sathitra Senanayake of the Sri Lanka Board 11 were named Best Batsman and Best Bowler respectively. The Sri Lanka A team's Ashan Priyanjana was named Outstanding Fielder. Kumar Sangakkara was named the man of the series.
And that's a wrap of your primetime news bulletin for tonight. I'm Shen Silva.
I'm Sonali Wanigabadake. We leave you with a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.